And welcome everybody to the live feed of the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, and we'll be starting the show live at the top of the hour, just 50 seconds from now. We appreciate everybody being there. We have a great lineup today, so we'll be telling you all about it as soon as we get on the air. Stick around.
Power grid issues or just getting off the grid, you'll never have to suffer through painful power outages again. Even better, all this week, radio listeners get over $700 in free off-the-grid bonuses too.
Starts with my jingle. I do all my opening remarks, my monologue, my shout-outs. I shoot the shit with Stevie for a little bit. Yeah. We go to break. But I introduce everybody and just say hello, blah, blah, and then I'll take it from there. And then you'll watch for him, and then we'll bring him in as soon as he shows up. All right? Even if we're live, it's a real show. Here we go. Here we go.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron.
And welcome to the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Ron Garrett. Join me and filling in for the, he told me to say it this way, Stevie.
Yeah?
Filling in for the renowned celebrity artist.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow.
He's the illustrator to the stars, right?
Yeah, he pulled a Houdini.
Famous celebrities artist. He pulled the Houdini? What do you mean? We're talking about Neil Portnoy.
Yeah, he's gone. He's not here.
He's out on a gig.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's out on a gig. He's making some money. Is that all right?
No, I think so, yeah.
We can let him do that.
Yeah.
So filling in for the magnificent one himself, Neil Portnoy, is the very streetwise CEO of Street Corner Entertainment and Records.
Yeah, that's right.
And whatever else you can get your hands on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
CEO, the great Stevie Dunham. Hello, Stevie.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Good
I'm glad to be
you.
here. Thank you for having me.
That's good. I'm glad we're going to have a good time today. Also with Stevie sitting next to him. We're waiting for Paul Campanella right now. He got stuck in traffic. That's all right.
Well, you're stuck with me until then.
So I got you in the middle seat here, Tom. Everybody knows Tom, movie maker, inventor, and Fortune 500 recipient. Tom Hillery. Hello, Tom.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Ron. How are you doing?
Good to go for today? You got some good stuff about Hollywood and other things that you do?
Oh, fantastic stuff.
I'm glad to
It's
hear
all about
that.
censorship today.
And a special guest sitting in the A seat. Let me tell you about this fella. Lead trumpet for Lady Gaga, Celine Dion, the Jersey Boys, a member of Santa Fe and the Fat City Horns, Mr. Daniel Falcone.
Hey, man, it's a real pleasure to be
Good
here.
to have you. And your newest gig is the, what do we call it? The what's the title? The newest gig.
Oh, the new Las Vegas Walk of Stars.
That's you're the director and technical advisor on that.
Chief
And we'll get to that in just a while.
Yeah.
And as I said, we're waiting now. Who's stuck in traffic? And Mr.
He'll be here.
He'll be here. Oh, sure, he'll be here. He just called me up.
So what do? We bust his chops when he comes in?
We tell him. Would he be late for a gig if it was, one of the showrooms? No, we're just kidding. He's never been on the show before. He hasn't been able to find his way here yet. And don't get caught in the Allegiant Stadium traffic that takes place.
Oh, forget about
Anyway, he's a musician, actor, writer, producer, and guitarist, Paul X Campanella, and he's on his way. He'll be here. On the phone, on their way to a sit-down this afternoon, are my good friends, the Capos, who are at Vegas Mod Weddings, Joe and Heidi Marino.
That's awesome, yeah.
And they're on the way to a sit-down.
That's great.
They got a mob wedding, Danny. They do mob weddings. It's a great bit. They're going to be calling us at 5:15.
Maybe they should expand their business and do mob funerals. What are they going to do for that? Get a shovel?
You know how you
shovel in the trunk?
Well, yeah, you do.
Cement box? What do they do?
I don't know. But I do know that who killed the guy at a mob funeral. It's the guy who sends the most flowers.
Right, exactly right.
Right?
Very true. That's a true statement.
And back in the day, and you've been here long enough, Danny, Jasper's Flower Shop, right on
Yes.
Right on Las Vegas Boulevard, across from one of those wedding places over there.
Right, yes.
That's where you went. And also next to that was Jasper's Dry Cleaning.
Yeah. And don't forget about his pizza joint.
That's right.
Yeah.
So why do I go to a dry cleaner to get a loan? I have no idea why. Anyway.
That's a long story for another time, right?
And we'll continue this conversation in just a minute. But first, I want to do my shout-outs for today. Okay, shout-outs. Here we go.
All right, go ahead.
Always first up is my honey.
Yeah.
Tammy Morelli. She's either at home or at the park or somewhere listening to the show.
That's nice.
And thank you, honey. We love you. I love you. What do you mean we? None of you guys know. I do. Well, you'd love her if you met her. Also, we say hello to Sam Novak, our buddy, who's out there writing Vegas 411. There you go,
Did a great
Sam.
job the other day, too.
Thanks to last week's guest, Joey Malati. We appreciate him to be on the air.
Yes, he's awesome.
He's awesome. Who else was with us last week? I forgot.
I was here.
Sam and Joey. That's
Yeah,
it.
I was here.
You were here. I know you did a little bit. We want to say hello to Frank Pizarro, who's got the...
He's got the Fireman Transport Charity, Firefighter Transport Charity. He's raising money for it all the time. He's also a member of the Street Corner Entertainment family, too. Great singer.
He is a great singer.
Yes.
He was picked as one of the top 10 national anthems ever sang.
Yes, that happened last week, in fact.
Yeah, that was the pick. He sang at the Mets game, I believe it was,
Yeah.
but for the World Championship, Danny.
Yeah.
Are you a Mets fan, Dodger fan?
Listen, I don't want to get into that. You know what I mean?
You know, a Raiders fan? None of us are Raiders fans right
This
now.
sports is like I roll the dice and whatever team wins is good.
That's right.
That's right. You want to know who won the election? The bookies hit it right, you know, on the election. So
Yeah, they should.
you got to just check with the bookies. They know the line on this stuff. Well, say hello to Trish Cordani.
Nice.
Okay, Trish is
Got a
the
show
producer
coming
of a
up,
couple
right?
of shows. We're going to talk about it in just a minute.
Yeah.
Janet Conway up in, let's see, she's in New Jersey right now. Hello, Janet. We're glad to have you there and listening in. Also, my buddy Gene Ferrari down in Fort Myers, Florida.
Nice.
You know, so we appreciate Gene. Everybody watching Facebook Live, you can see us doing a chair shuffle right now as Mr. Paul X Campanella
There he is.
has arrived. A little bit of a traffic jam for Paul tonight, yeah.
Tell me about it.
And we'll be talking. Hello, Paul. Thank you for
How
making
you
it.
Greetings. Greetings
You know,
and salutations.
Tom Hillery just got up and moved over there. You
Hey,
know,
Tom.
we shake hands with you. That's all right. Hey, Paul, say hello to Danny.
Yeah,
Falcone, and you guys.
Actually, we're treating you very nice. When Joey Malati came in late last week, we busted his job. You're in good shape. Right?
That's right. But we made him leave early too. At the same
Yeah.
thing. Coming late and leaving. You know.
First in, last out. There we go.
Also, shout outs to Gene Ferrari. I said that. Ninon, we love Ninon. Ninon is one of the best in town.
Yes, she is.
We're looking forward to Ninon being back on television sometime soon with their Live from Vegas starring Ninon.
That's great.
Love that show. Meyer Lansky II, our good buddy, and
Yes.
also part of the Mob Museum and the Mob Weddings, Vegas Mob Weddings.
That's
Meyer
right,
will come
yeah.
and officiate at your wedding if you want to get married, or you can be a made man if you want, or a made couple. You know, a lot of Italian guys in here right now, right?
Yeah,
Paul?
More Italians in
Well,
here
we
than there
got-
are in prison.
Yes.
We got everybody. My goodness. More Italians than in prison.
That's probably true these days. Yeah.
No better truth has been told, ladies and gentlemen, than that one. You know. Also, hello to Cliff Lawrence and his lovely wife
Oh
Claire.
yeah, they're great people.
They're
Love
great
them
people. We love Cliff. Jerry Walker up in Reno, my pal and one of my casino managers when I was running the Gold River in Laughlin. One of the best in the business. Also now on the insurance business trail. And
both. That's
and
excellent.
lives in his fifth wheel. He says it's the best decision he ever made.
That's great.
He
Yeah,
bought two of them, one for him, one for his wife.
That's great. You can leave anytime he wants.
He pulls his wife's one behind him. She's got to have her own bathroom.
Oh, that's it.
You know, we all know what that's about. Anyway, also Marty Carmo, my buddy who had Marty parties all summer long in Lake Tahoe and would play the Facebook Live version of this show out on the boat and have a good time, get drunk, and fall overboard. That's what he did every single week. Tommy and Janie down in Maricopa,
Yeah.
Tom and Janie.
They're
Bronca?
avid listeners. Yeah,
Avid listeners
to the show.
Thank you. My neighbors, my next door neighbors, they're so nice. Bob and Paul, how you guys doing today? Glad you're listening. My good buddy Johnny Scaglione's in town with a concert venue, and he's going to be telling us about it soon. He's going to have some big concerts over
Cool. That's great.
in the event grounds over there by the Sahara. Also, hello to my Florida cousins, but Neil usually does this.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
So
You
I'll
get too
do
many.
it.
I don't remember all their names. All right, just go through the rousting.
Well, they're not all in the same place, but
I
three
know.
of them on the West Coast. That would be
No.
Frank Richie V. And,
Now, is that the West
Diane.
Coast of Florida or
West
California?
Coast of Florida.
Okay, there it is. That's
On the
it.
East Coast of Florida. Let me do it again. Richie, Diane, and Frankie.
Yeah, that's right.
Richie V.
Yeah, I
Frank.
should know this.
I'll
I've been
get it
here
all.
enough times. I should know.
And Michelle and Susie, but they don't, they're not in Clearwater. They're in either Arkansas and Long Island.
Wow,
On
wow,
the East Coast, my cousins Bud Caputo and Lou Rosano,
wow.
the famous law firm of Caputo and Rosano.
Beautiful. That's great.
And they're cousins, but not lawyers. And hello to them on the East Coast. Florida got hit again with another hurricane. Oh,
Yeah,
my,
they did.
my.
Yeah,
You know, and of course we have to pay our respects to Mr. Neil Portnoy. Thank you, Neil.
absolutely. Yes, Neil. Thank you very much. You know, I'm doing a good job so far. I'll
So
let
far,
you know
yeah.
at the end of the show.
Neil is on assignment right now.
Yeah, he is. He's on assignment. He's having
He's
a
on
good
assignment.
time.
He's digging up dirt on some,
As he
some
says,
celebrities.
I'm just draw pictures. That's all he says.
Yeah, he says he doesn't do any work at all. He just draws. Well, to me, that's a lot of work. Sit down and do all that stuff. Congratulations,
Yes,
Neil, on your great the what is it? The Park West. What is it? I'll think about it.
Yeah, Park West. I think
Park
that's
West
right.
Gallery.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
And his contract with them, and he's going national,
Yes,
international,
That's awesome.
and
That
also
is
on some
incredible.
ships. They got some galleries on ships. So
Yeah,
Neil,
he's gonna do well with that.
congratulations. We always like to say hello to the people over at the Italian American Club.
Hey,
Yes,
They're
sir.
having a big party for Joe Lombardo. He's a member of the Italian American Club.
Yes,
and
he is.
Last time I was there, he was the speaker.
That's good.
And I had a question to ask. I said, excuse me, Sheriff. He didn't look at me. I said, excuse me, Sheriff. I was sitting right by him. Excuse me, Sheriff. He says, he looks at me. He says, not now. I'm talking to what's his name. I said, oh, okay. I let him go. And I jumped in. I said,
Wait,
now?
you looking for your mugshot?
Now?
What are you looking for?
I want a mugshot.
Yeah.
I want him to expunge my record.
That's hard to do. He can't do that, by the way. But, you know, he might have some influence. I have experience in that. In my life.
I know. He wanted to expunge my record. And you know what my billboard is? My billboard is over a cheap hotel next to a dispensary. Perfect.
That is great. Yeah.
Perfect location. That's my billboard for this show, Danny.
is that right?
Yeah. Also, hello to the Go Live Vegas app people. That's Raquel and Aaron
That's
Elegance.
great. Yes.
Thank you so much for carrying this show all
Absolutely.
over the world. Live music venues. We love live music venues. They
Oh,
are
sure.
keeping everybody working.
You know,
Yes.
A few of the,
Absolutely.
like the Copa Room where you work sometimes with the Fat
Yeah.
City
Oh,
Horse.
yeah.
Danny,
every Monday.
every Monday, there you go. And they're keeping it alive.
Yeah.
Hello to PJG and Maria. He's out traveling. I think he's in Nebraska now or someplace.
Yeah.
He's in his fifth wheel.
Wow. I would like to do that one day, but I don't know. I mean, I like to have a stationary home, but you know, I've entertained that idea.
I got a lot of stuff. I need a sixth wheel. I don't know what that is. You know. Also, hello to my buddy. He is a political maven, Mr. Tom Letizia. He had 10 races this year, and I'm still waiting to get the results because, you know, these were judge races, and he won the race with the district attorney, Steve Wilson. That was
Yeah, that's
my buddy's
amazing.
race. Congratulations
Yeah,
on that, Tom.
That was great.
He won that one for sure, and a couple of others.
Yeah.
But I haven't got the list yet. It's hard to tell. Have we finished voting? Who
I
won?
think they're still counting.
They're still counting.
Yeah.
Well, the big race, of course, is the Senate race, and
Right.
That's going to come right down to tonight or Tuesday or
Yeah,
whatever. it's coming
exactly
to.
right.
It only takes a week to count.
How
votes
is it
around
that
here.
we're the only, like, we're the last one? And we have
Ron,
the
I
least
don't know.
number of
I don't
people
know.
to count.
you
How is
count the
this?
votes until they come out right.
That come out. Yeah, no, none of that. No, we
I
don't do that.
understand, okay.
Okay. So, Tom, congratulations and happy birthday to our buddy Rob Garrett with a B.
Yes.
Happy
Rob
birthday.
I
Garrett
wish
with a
him happy
B.
birthday early. Great.
Also, I'm continuing. I'll get to you guys in a minute. Let's see, where am I doing? Am I doing all right?
Yeah, you're doing good.
This is just the opening, folks.
Actually,
Actually, you could have come later.
yeah, put it in, like,
That's what I was thinking. Why the hell did they rush?
I have on the phone the Vegas mob folks. Before I finish my shout-outs, let's get them on and see what they got to say. We'll come back to my shout-outs. I'm not done yet. I got to talk about the Bronx Wanderers, Menopause the Musical, Reckless in Vegas, the Coasters, Drifters, Platters, and the Temps all coming to the IAC after we discuss it with. Who's on the phone, Heidi or Joe?
Both of us.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? What's new with Vegas mob weddings?
Oh, well, we've been doing lots of weddings. Yesterday was a big day. Those double number days are always popular.
People want to get married on 11/11/11 like that?
Well, 11/11/22, but yes, they like those double-digit days.
If they got married at 11 o'clock, then it would be 3/11.
11 o'clock.
That's right. By the way, that's when World War II ended. That's why we have Veterans Day. What is it?
World War One.
World War One. I mean, yeah, I'm only one war off now. You know,
That's right, man.
and pretty soon we'll have
He needs a
another.
lot of stuff.
And pretty soon we'll have another one to talk about if we don't watch. That's what the Veterans Day is about, right?
Yes.
World War One ended at 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. Bob Weddings is on the phone. The armist. Tell us how people. Tell us how people can get a hold of you guys, and what are some of the services you offer if I wanted to get married like the mob.
Sure, you can get married. You can do a first marriage, second marriage, third marriage. We don't judge. You can do a commitment ceremony. You can marry your dog if you want. We don't care. We can even do a vow renewal.
I married a few
can
dogs
find
over
us.
the years.
They're wide open.
Vito single. So you can always find us at VegasMobWeddings.com. Our number is 702-813-1894, and you can even send us an email at reservations@VegasMobWeddings.
Now they get the whole thing, don't they? They get the whole look of a mob wedding. Sometimes you bring in Meyer Lansky II to officiate with you guys as a real connected guy whose granddad, of course, was one of the biggest mobsters ever in the world.
Yes, he was.
You know,
Yeah.
and
That's right.
that he's available. And it sounds like a lot of fun, you guys. And you'll be appearing tomorrow. You'll be at what is it?
Yeah.
You're going to be at?
Tomorrow at the Sienna restaurant up on 9500 West Sahara is
Stefano?
Stefano DeSanto
Yes.
CD release party with the Lost 45
Yes,
CDs.
we
Debut
will be
CD.
there.
You will the two
Great.
Capos, Heidi and Joe Capo. They'll be there. The Capos.
No, it's going to
the
be
bosses.
awesome. Thank you for coming too. We appreciate it very much. It's going to be a lot of people
no
there,
problem.
by the way. There's a lot of
Be
people.
a lot of people there, and you guys, you'll be ready to go, and maybe we'll have a mob wedding right there during the CD ceremony. What do you think?
I think so. Hey, when
We'll be there.
when you marry these people, do you burn saint cards in their hands and prick their fingers? I mean, what do you do? I haven't been to one of your weddings. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess.
That's an upgrade. We can definitely do that.
Oh, an upgrade, so that's more money. Oh, geez, it's all about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what it's about. Hey,
I
you
was just
guys,
asking, that's all.
thank you so much for calling in. We're going to have you on the show here either next week or the week after once again and talk more about it. I appreciate it. It's Heidi and Joe Marino, the Capos over at Vegas Mob Weddings. One more time. Hey, Joe, tell us the phone number and get people to call you right now. What is it?
702-813-1894, VegasMobWeddings.com. We look forward to anybody that wants to get married. Give us a call.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate the call in. We're going to take a break right now. We're going to go to break with one of your stuff, one of your songs, your stuff, one of your songs. Danny, it's going to be, what is it?
Danny Boy.
Danny Boy. Oh, no wonder, right? This is right up your alley.
Is your job recession-proof? Now might be the perfect time.
Okay, everybody, we're live on this one, Paul. I didn't get a chance to tell you. So we're on Facebook Live right now. That's right. The camera's up in the corner.
Okay.
The little head thing there, that's feeding the audio from directly into my iPad.
You
So
missed the
it's,
pro quid before
there's
that.
no delay. It's a little invention of mine.
I guess
Yeah, right into the same as the headset. Hey, everybody, we'll be back a little bit. You're seeing Paul Campanella. He's here right now, and you're going to discuss a few things with him. Finish my shout-outs, talk with Stevie and Tom, and say hello to Brian again. Hey, Brian. Any reason why you turn the lights on?
No.
That would have been a really tough one.
Yeah.
No, you have to deal
Turn the
with
lights on.
that.
We'll be right back with more show. Everybody hang in there.
Yeah, somebody goes
Hello to
Somebody's
Patrick
going.
Frazee, Julie video. Hey, Julie. And, Michelle is watching. Who else? Jerry Walker. Great job, Jerry. These are people looking at the show. Hi, Tim. Stefano's on.
When's your signature?
So we got a lot of people out there right now.
4 to 6 p.m. at FCM.
4 to 6.
What are you looking at? 45 seconds, everybody. I'm coming back to you.
That's right around what 2:15.
But yeah, it's pretty close to that.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, nice. The whole band or just the few?
Almost all of them.
Wow.
Verdine didn't come, but everybody else.
That's the bootleg?
And of course, we got our Earth, Wind, and Fire medley.
Sure, you get that ready.
Here we go. More about disaster planning and how to keep your best friends safe. Please visit American.
That's better.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, right here at AM 670 KMZQ. Join me and my great lineup of guests. Right here, Daniel Falcone, Paul X Campanella. I'm going to turn my phone off. That ain't mine. Somebody else got their phone on, please. Yeah, okay, let's continue on. Paul X Campanella.
I wasn't sure if it was me or not.
It was you, though, wasn't it?
Well, no, I have it on silent. I don't know what the hell it was.
I have mine on silent. Well, let's not worry about this. No, mine's off anyway. So, Paul, how you doing? Welcome to the show. We appreciate it.
If I was any better, I'd be twins.
Yeah, you can do traffic. You look a lot like Neil. It's probably because of the hairdo.
And you're definitely.
Yeah, you know.
Our hands together, we look like Dolly Parton.
That's right. First of all, let me tell you all about Paul. No, just a little bit. Let me tell you about Danny first, because I got my homework here, so I wrote a few things down. Holy cow, what a list you've got. Here's some of the things that you've done. You're the lead trumpet for Lady Gaga, lead trumpet for Celine Dion, lead trumpet at the Jersey Boys, with the group Santa Fe and the Fat City Horns. You're also a real estate agent on top of all that.
18 years of that.
You got to do that to pay for the non-gigs,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
In between, right?
How do you think I afford to play music?
You studied at UNLV. That's it.
True.
You studied at UNLV. You went to
USC.
music school at USC.
That's right.
You're the son of Frank Sinatra's longtime musical director, Vinnie Falcone.
Yes, sir.
You started at age 15, and you practically grew up on stage. Let's stop right there. Is that when you were born, you were on stage? Or you grew up on stage because your dad was here in Vegas? Tell us
yeah, I
about
mean, he moved here in 1970. I was just born. We came out very soon thereafter. And yeah, I mean, he tried to keep my brother and I from being musicians because he knew the struggle, that it can be. But we're hanging out, watching Frank Sinatra and him conducting and playing piano, and
Here in Vegas?
Yeah, we went every time there was, and wherever he played, we went.
Did you go on tour with him?
No, we didn't go on tour. My grandparents took care of us.
But I saw, I think it was Sinatra for the Americas.
Yeah.
And your dad is playing.
Yeah.
He's the conductor in that, or the musical director.
Yeah, playing piano, yeah.
Playing piano in that show.
Yeah.
And I bring that one up all the time and say, here's Vinny right here. There he is.
Yeah.
Well, I met him a few times. We weren't friends or anything like that, but he's been around. And I've been here too. You were born in '70. I got here about 1970.
Is that right?
Oh my goodness, how old am I? Holy cow. You back Tony Bennett, Rito Moreno, Jerry Lewis, George Burns, Andy Williams, Jack Jones, Paul Anka, and a bunch of other Las Vegas Strip performers. You played in the world's finest orchestras, including the London Philharmonic. Wow.
Well, I didn't play in that. They toured with, my dad was Izadora's MC for a while, and they actually brought them on tour.
Is that right?
Yeah, so had the great pleasure of playing with a lot of these.
Also, you were in Tom Jones' band as the lead
toured
trumpet
with him for 2
in 1998.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, the best. That was
Also, you were in a play called Storm at Mandalay Bay. You played in that. Hairspray.
Yep.
Also when it was in Vegas.
Yep.
And you toured with Tony Braxton.
Yeah, she was here. I didn't tour with her, but she was here for
here.
about 2 years.
Well, you
Flamingo. And I
changed
did
your
that show.
biography. You said you toured. Did you meet Paul anywhere along the line?
he and I, we go way back.
That's great.
I wouldn't doubt it, do you? Do you know each other?
About 20 minutes ago.
Isn't that right? So you guys are fast friends already, right?
Already. It's like family. It's the paisans, you know. That's what happens.
Paul, are you Italian? Yeah, I'm
A
sure.
little bit, yeah, a little bit. Sicilian and Italian.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm also that. Sicilian and Italian.
Right.
Garrett in Italian is spelled Giarratano. What does the X mean on the middle in your middle name?
Xavier.
Xavier, I thought so. Paul is from Buffalo.
You got it.
And he's also at 231 Productions, LLC. Went to Cardinal Doherty High.
I did.
Very Irish.
All boys high school.
Was it
That's
Irish
right.
Italians in there?
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
fight a lot?
Irish, Italians, Polish, and instead of valedictorian, they voted most likely to make parole.
Yeah. All the good Catholic boys,
That's
right?
right. You got that. The crap beat out of us by the Udist fathers from Montreal. They were all hockey players.
Fantastic. You guys got a great track record as well. You perform live for over 250,000 people from baseball stadiums to arenas all over the country.
Yes, sir.
From there right to the Las Vegas stage. You've worked in U.S., Canada, Caribbean. You co-starred in a film with Big Pussy from The Sopranos, Vincent Pastore.
That's correct. Well, I was originally billed. It was funny. That was a
You look
weird
like
thing
you could
to
have a
happen.
part in that show.
Yeah, oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, in The Sopranos.
In The Sopranos. You look like you could.
I was the guy in the casket.
Is that called method acting?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Pretend you're dead.
Pretend you're dead. Just
Yeah,
sleep.
don't breathe. You've been around a lot, and you were in a couple of movies. Interesting. You did a film called Tyler Lumpkin CEO.
Yes, I directed that and co-wrote it and produced it.
And nominated for Best Film, Best Actor, Best Screenplay, and won second runner-up for the Best Film at 2020 Comedy Fest
Correct.
In Chicago.
Yes, sir.
That's quite a track record.
A lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it sure is.
You know.
A lot of fun.
I said, let's go. Let me ask you a couple of questions. And Stevie, you guys, you want to jump in here? Because what
that's
I want to
incredible.
know is, do you guys get all the things that we think you get? All the girls, all the gifts in little bottles, all the accolades. People throw their panties at you guys. What happens? Come on.
That did happen with Tom Jones.
Yes,
Did,
yeah, I know that for a
did they miss and hit your music stand? Is that
Yeah. We've got a whole nightstand full of them.
well, okay? Mark is telling me I got to take a break right now. Guess what I'm going to break with here? I'm going to break with "The Power of Love" by you, Paul. Listen to it.
Oh, it's by me?
By you. Here it is. Paul X Campanella and "The Power of Love."
Power of love is a curious thing. Make a one man weep, make another man sing.
Thanks.
Change a hawk for a little white dove. More than a feeling, that's the power of love. Tough
Break
as
two.
diamonds,
This is break two.
rich like cream. Stronger and harder than a bad girl's dream. Make a bad one good, make a wrong one right. Power of love will keep you home at night. Don't need money, don't need fame, don't need no credit card to ride this. Guys and gals, by now you know there are none.
Hey, good show so far, guys.
Oh, yes, fine.
Thank you so much. Stevie, I want you to jump in now.
I will.
I gave you all the background. Go ahead and ask away. All right, thank you. Gotta say hello to,
Protocols that Hillary got.
where's the dropping I want?
No, I don't do that. I'm gonna ask you. I'll ask you stuff that nobody asks. That was good.
Breaking up is hard.
When he was, they were.
Then switch to You Belong to Me.
Go with this. Breaking up is hard.
I never
I
got
have
that.
it on mute. I don't understand that. Anyway, so.
No, you did. That was on the one that goes with Cold Nights. They're both on the same page. Both on the same page.
Wow, I'm blown away.
Cold Nights and Breaking Up is on the same page. It's not into it. It's sent. We sent it.
I respectfully refuse to answer on the grounds.
Bring up that.
I don't know everything about those barrels.
So we're going to do Breaking Up is hard.
Right, exactly.
Nothing about
Stevie,
Yeah.
we're going to do Breaking Up is hard to do as a drop-in. So when we come back to you
Yeah,
now,
we'll set that
in
up.
25 minutes, set it up.
Set it up and we'll set
And
it
then,
ways to
and
do
then
that.
okay, so Tom, get ready. We'll come back to you in just a little bit, okay?
All right. Hold your horses, man.
Stand
Good
by,
times
everybody.
coming.
I got to do my commercial.
I'm still waiting for the rest of his monologue. He's got 3 pages.
A voice of something you don't really want.
We got 30 seconds.
27 seconds.
God punishes you by answering your prayers.
My brother was always having asthma attacks. Turns out a road problem at home was causing it.
Allergens left behind by roaches are a major driver of asthma attacks.
No, I'm good, thank you.
I never thought it was
Just be careful touching the microphone. Man.
What's that?
Next break.
Be careful touching that
Oh,
microphone.
no, we
There's a lot
tested
of-
it out before you came in. It's all good. I know. Yeah, I know. It's got a short in it somewhere.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, AM 670. KMZQ, chatting with some great talent right here. Danny Falcone, Paul X Campanella, the great Stevie Dunham, straight from the streets. And give Tom a mic for a moment.
Great son.
And the great Tom Hillery. Tom, what's new?
We got to get this guy at home. What?
No, he's got
straight
a...
from the streets. But
No, he's fine.
I have a home.
he's doing okay.
He lives in a van by the river.
Yeah,
He's all right.
Good enough. Good enough.
What river?
Near where
What do
those
you
long
thought?
weddings
Told you right
were.
up.
Right.
Stop at Limerick and get to your part.
Okay. Get to
You're going nowhere with that. Tom.
I'm reading all these. I don't know.
You know,
Okay, well, we got good news. Once upon a time, if you wanted people to watch your movies or go to your plays, you needed them banned in Boston. Okay, that was the old days.
Banned in Boston.
Yeah, but now the good news is now you can be banned in China. So you see, we're expanding over here. Turns out the word from Hollywood Reporter is China doesn't like the Black Panther Wakanda movie. They don't like the Black Adam movie. Nobody's entirely sure why. One theory is that Pierce Brosnan took a family picture with the Dalai Lama, and he has a role in Black Adam, so therefore.
Yeah, but he was 007 at the time.
Well, whatever it is, they don't like the Dalai Lama out there.
I don't think the Chinese like us too much right now.
No, and they were mad about Spider-Man No Way Home because it showed the Statue of Liberty.
Ah.
Now, the cool news is apparently we can survive this because remember that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino put out? They got mad about that one because it didn't make Bruce Lee look good. But he made money anyhow. So anyway, what I'm recommending to anybody
Was Bruce Lee Chinese?
Apparently so. That's what they mad about.
Yeah.
So my recommendation right now, you want people to go to see your movie, make sure it's banned in China.
Then it'll be a good movie.
Then you'll be all set.
And you got a couple of movies right now that people can watch right now on the Roku channel. Was it Tubi?
No. Right now you can watch Looks Can Kill on Tubi TV.
Tubi, yeah. That's his movie that he made, guys.
You can go to Vimeo if you want to watch Project Solitude, Buried Alive with Academy Award nominee Eric Roberts as the star, not just appearing as the star. And we've got Honey Trap over with the distributor, but I guess he hasn't got it placed yet. So watch Looks Can Kill, watch Project Solitude.
And available online streaming.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Stevie, I'm glad to have you here.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Let's give you a few words. You're actually the CEO.
I am.
Of a terrific new, not a new business, but a terrific business, Street Corner Records. You are the proprietor of one of the world's largest vinyl record collections.
Well, yeah.
Doo Wop record. Ever.
I'm one of the big collectors, yeah.
And you've been in the record business for years and years and years.
35 years coming
That's
up.
right. So what do you think of these two musicians?
I think this is great. They're local. I mean, Danny's got a lot of history, you know, with his father and everything, and Paul too. I mean, they're both great. I mean, it's a struggle too. I mean, you never know from one day to the next. Your gig could be your last, you know. So you just got to keep hustling and keep going, and you know, you make your mark and you just strive for success. You know, that's what we do. I've been on that side of the fence too, so I know. But I commend both of you for the hard work that you do.
Danny, when you were growing up, do you know how famous your dad was?
I didn't understand the magnitude of that, the gravity of, you know, Mr. Sinatra until I was a little later. I started going to see that when I was 6, you know, and then he was with them on and off until I was 16. When I started playing trumpet at 11, 12, I started to then realize what was going on.
Did you want to play the trumpet?
No, I wanted to play piano, but my dad he was a perfectionist. He had this unbelievable ear. And anytime I would practice, it would drive him nuts. If I made a mistake, and he would come in and correct me, and I just got so sick of it. I said, forget it. I'm just not going to do this anymore.
You know how that he met Sinatra, how that came about, where he worked with him for 10 years?
I do, yeah.
You want to tell us about it?
Sure, yeah. He moved to, he was in upstate New York. I was born in Syracuse, my brother in Rochester. Buffalo, we got family all up in there. And he was selling pianos. He was playing in the Catskills. Is it Catskills? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And, you know, he wanted to, but he had an amazing trio. His trio was Steve Gadd and Joe DeBartolo. You know, I mean, like the baddest
Paul
cats.
knows those
Oh,
names.
yeah. I mean, so he knew he could play, but he didn't know how good he was. So he wanted to take a chance and come out to Vegas. So he did. He moved out. My mom took care of us. My grandparents were there, and he got into the musicians union here, and slowly worked his way up, and ended up becoming the house pianist at Caesar's Palace.
Wow.
And Frank Sinatra was, had a residency, as they call it now, and came through and heard him and recognized his genius, and hired him. First, he started just as his pianist, and then he wanted to test him to see if he could conduct. And he put together a mock recording session at Capitol Records, just to put him under the test. A lot of stress, and that's how he got it. That's how he got the gig.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that, Paul?
It's unbelievable, really.
That's
yeah,
great.
The pressure on that is.
Give us a story about some of your experience. Who's the best guy you ever played for?
Me.
No, the other guy.
That was fast. I love it. Me. I love it.
I mean, as far as experiences go, my best experience just in general was just moving here, and being able
What year
to
did you
be
do that, Paul?
2005. And then just being exposed and working with people like Danny's dad, doing benefits around town and doing shows at the Orleans. And I got to meet some of the guys that I idolized and worked with, people like Pete Barbuti and Charlie Callis, Marty Allen.
But you're also coach people to be actor. You
I
have
do.
a coach here. You're
Yes.
an acting coach.
Yeah, I am.
You're an actor yourself, like
Yes.
I read earlier. You've appeared in some great movies.
I worked with
Were you
Kevin Hart.
always picked as a mobster in all these movies?
Most of the time,
Yeah, I wonder why.
Either that or a corrections officer. One of the two. Of course, they're interchangeable these days. No,
This room looks like the lineup at Appalachia right now.
like the usual suspects.
Yeah.
So, it's been great. Worked with Kevin Hart in Think Like a Man 2. One of the actors I really loved along for so many years is Michael Madsen. Got to work with him.
He's
Ah,
great.
he's a great
I
actor.
like him.
Yeah, and
I like
that's
him a lot.
currently streaming on Amazon, a thing called Dirty Dealing. So that was a lot of fun. And Kevin James, worked with Kevin. We have a mutual friend, so we had a fun time on set working with Kevin. And just doing that, learning that, and coaching actors, and then the satisfaction of coaching them and seeing them land roles, right, that we've worked for.
And you've had some good success with that.
Yeah, it's been,
great.
especially the last 9 months, I had one guy land a series regular on the series Waco, which is, the story of what happened in Waco. He got a series regular with that. And then I just had a little girl on SWAT last week. She was on SWAT. So, it's been fun. The biggest one was I worked with Jay Haran, who's an ex-UFC fighter. And he booked a big co-star role with Denzel in Equalizer 2. If you saw that movie,
Great movie.
He was the guy in the car that was trying to kill him.
I like two. I like two better than one.
Yeah, so that was great. We did that audition in my little studio in Henderson.
I got to talk to you because my daughter is an actress. She's done a couple of TV commercials, McDonald's, Burger King, and such. I got to get you two together.
Awesome.
And have you,
Oh, he's quite a guy. He's quite a guy.
yeah, all right.
Yes.
You find that it is, not everybody, because I was a voice coach too in my career, so an acting coach, voice coach, whatever. I mean, what do you do when they come into your studio and they audition with you? I mean, do you see if they got potential? If they don't, what do you do about that?
I have this very different philosophy. I believe everyone has potential if they simply want to do it.
Right.
They just have to be trained.
Is there any hope for Tom?
Unfortunately, no, because he's from Boston. That's one of the things that...
I'm looking for the letter R. I'm looking for it, okay?
No, I was just curious to know that because, when I was coaching musicians, singers in particular, and they are just, they don't have it. And what do you say? I mean, what do you do? I mean, you got to break it down to them easy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so I was just curious about that as an actor, when we acted.
I give them a certificate, a 10% discount for plumbing school.
Good choice. That's a good idea.
Hey, Stevie, I want to play one of your songs here off your label.
Okay. Very good.
This is Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is a Stefano De Santo off his debut CD, The Lost
Hey,
45.
Stefano, we're making it happen for you, buddy.
Yes, and this is Breaking Up Is Hard to Do.
This
It's
is
quite
part of your
slow.
CD release party tour?
Yes, it is. At Siena Trattoria in La Sahara.
Let's listen
at
to
4
it a
o'clock.
little bit. Yeah.
told me you're leaving. I can't believe that it's true. Girl, there's just no
Want to go to break here, or you want to come back?
I want to get to, okay, this will work.
We got time. We got time.
Let's go to break. Let's get it out of the way.
Break?
Take a break right now.
Okay, I'll call it. So, we'll save this for...
Save this one for the next break.
Make it 50?
Well, what do I have picked for 50?
Cadillacs?
Stay with that. This will be your drop in.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to. Okay, Janice is watching. I want to bring up one of Paul's videos here. EKP Campanella from Memphis. You have that one?
You held me
EKP,
tight,
Whatever you need. Let me just get through this real quick.
and you kissed me
Yeah, I got that.
all through the night. Think of
We
all
good?
that we've been
Let me hear the right break here.
'cause breaking up is hard to do.
Okay. We're still live, remember.
Oh, yeah.
Right now we have 11 active viewers.
Let's do the group shot.
But usually 11 active, actually watching right now at this moment live. And we've been up to 16 already. But that equates to we get about 400 or 500 views before it's all over.
So does it stay on the page for a week or something?
Yes,
or
it does.
does
Yeah,
it?
it
does.
Okay, good. All right, so I can
I'll send
link
it to
and
you.
send it.
Can I do the group shot?
But I think I posted the link on your page today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been home all day with other going on. So.
Oh, I gotta do that, right. No, I gotta do my commercials. I forgot my commercials. I gotta do the page.
Do we have time for the group shot? We have time for the group shot?
All right, stay there, Tom. Stand up. We're gonna take a group shot right now.
Are we standing up?
Don't worry about
I'm the
sign.
same height sitting
Stay
down.
right there.
Yeah, me too. So don't
Oh, we wanna make it a multi-level.
I'm in the sign, right?
A little to the right.
You can hide my gut. Is that it?
A little to the left. That's good. That'll work.
Tom go to Pahrump?
Hurry up, we're doing a radio show.
Here we go. Ready?
Don't argue.
Ready as we get now.
Don't
Again?
flee. After the encounter has been
One more.
resolved, is the time to address any
Making it even. Okay.
We gotta all have our eyes
The
open.
beauty of live radio, everybody. We're watching on Facebook Live.
Okay. Just so we're clear, we're going to go with Cold Nights as a drop.
Yeah.
So we got that. What do you want to do here for 50? You want to stick with Cadillac? Yeah. Okay. I'm all set.
Yes, I do. I got quite a few actually in my life. Cool. Yeah. I got a little Anthony for the Imperials.
17 seconds. I gotta do my commercial. There it is.
This message wanted by a grant to the Nevada Department of
Here we go.
Services in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host, AM 670 KMZQ, speaking with Danny Falcone, Paul X Campanella, Mr. Stevie Dunham, and Tom Hillery. Also in the room, my studio producer, Mr. Mark Thomas. And Mark can be heard every single day, Monday through Friday, right here on KMZQ at 6 a.m. in the morning, along with Andy Vieira on the show called The Club. So listen to these guys. They do a great job. And Brian Nofel, our in-studio official photographer. Thank you so much, Brian. Every single week he comes out. He's quit 2 jobs to come here and take pictures. You know, I didn't think we were that nice around here, but thank you so much for doing all that. You know, but I have to make some money right now. So, or pay the rent, whatever. But let me do a shout out. We're going to go Monday night, Stevie.
Yeah.
You're going to be there.
Yeah, we're going Monday
we're
night.
going Monday night.
It's gonna
We're
be
going to
fun.
see the closing night of the Bronx Wanderers at the Westgate.
It's gonna be awesome.
Should be a lot of fun. Sorry to see them close.
Yeah, me too. I know those guys. I know that whole family for many years, and they're very good friends of mine. And they did a great job.
You go way back with Vinny, don't you? You
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to when he was an R&R guy back in New York.
Oh yeah, it was. A long time ago.
They have a new home, right?
Well, they're going to be at the South Point, but we're not quite sure what it is. But we know for one thing, they're going to be gone all of December except for New Year's Eve. And they'll be at the South Point for that.
That's right. Yeah.
And then also all of January for touring in Florida. And then they're back in February and coming back, we hope, to the South Point, and we think they'll be there.
Yeah, we think so.
Also, we want to promote what is it? Menopause the Musical.
Yeah.
16 years running right here in Las Vegas. MTM. It's not Mary Tyler Moore. It's Menopause the Musical. Menopause the Musical, and it's a great show.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
funny.
must. It's funny. It's great, and the tickets start at $54.
Yes.
Go to Vegas.com to get them.
That's right. Yeah, and my wife won free tickets on October 16th at Neil's gallery for the event we had.
For the Menopause the Musical.
Yeah, and she was all thrilled, and I took a hot flash. Yeah, thank you, Diane. Thank you.
Also, hello to Michael Shapiro and his great show, Reckless in Vegas at the
You
Sahara.
know, I'm doing that show with him.
Are you? You're
That's
playing?
great. I am.
How long you been with him?
Well, I do it most Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay, because we did see the show. I missed. I guess you were up there.
Yeah, maybe so.
I
I'm pretty
saw
forgettable.
when Ann Martinez was in the show.
Okay, I wasn't there yet.
That wasn't there.
I wasn't there yet.
I'm looking forward to that. Michael has asked me to come to see it, and I'm going to do
It's
it.
a phenomenal.
It's a phenomenal
really,
show.
It really is.
Reckless in Vegas at the Sahara, Thursdays and Fridays at 8:30. Also coming to the IAC, a show produced by Chris Cardani.
Yeah.
And Trish Cardani, and she's with Coast to Coast Entertainment, and she's producing a show, Coast to Drifters Platters, coming to the IAC, and tomorrow she's producing the show, or she's marketing the show, The Temptations.
Yeah,
at the
that's gonna be
IAC.
good.
Dinner
It's gonna be
starts at
good. Both shows.
6:30, and the show starts at 8. Don't miss that one. So that's all coming up. Those are my commercials. I could get another break out of the way here. Are you ready to go with that? Oh, hello to Kurt Miller, who's watching. Barbara Brighton. Hello, Barbara. I guess I didn't finish my shout-outs. She gets mad at me when I don't say her name.
Now we're in trouble.
Happy watching, Barbara. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Janice Bovino is watching. Tom, you're a good friend, and
Hello, darling. Thank you for watching.
a darling. Wow, you're that darling.
Wow.
Hello, darling. Tom, I didn't know you had that side of you.
Me either.
I thought you only made soft porn movies. So they're all out there watching. What's my cue? What am I supposed to be doing right now, Mark?
He forgot. He was reading his credits here, and he forgot.
Estefano's also.
Oh, yes. Yes. Estefano on Sunday is going to have a debut on national radio with one of his songs, You Belong to Me. So we're looking for
And Sam Novak is out there watching right now. Hello, Sam. Good to have you in there.
I appreciate
Go check
Sam.
out Vegas 411. Right. Sam's great articles.
He does a lot of work with cats, feral cats, and I really appreciate that.
He loves cats.
I'm a cat lover too, so
Yeah.
he posts the stuff on Facebook all the time, and I mean he goes all out for them. So I really have a lot of respect.
Is this you singing? I'm going to play Cold Nights. Is this you?
No, that's my. It's an artist on my record label that I taught the business to. Has his own label. This is Ramon Altamirano and the Artists doing Cold Vegas Nights.
Let's play it. On your record label, Steve.
You want to come back? You want to come back or go to break with this?
Do I have any more breaks
No,
left?
this will be the final break.
Good, then we can talk.
Clean up a little bit.
I want to drop in. You got that EPK Campanella?
I got that.
Okay, coming back, one final segment.
Okay.
We're going to have about 8 minutes. So what I do is I just touch base with everybody and just talk over a few things, say whatever you want to promote. Upcoming events, I'll ask you about it. I'm going to mention the stars on this one, the Walk of the Stars. Whatever you got upcoming, give me your information. People who want to be coached by you or go to your acting schools and do your performance stuff that I saw on your website.
Yes.
So I'm going to go to you, get all that out. Let people know who you are, phone numbers, how to get a hold of you guys. Steve, just follow my lead, just talk some stuff. And Tom, you know what to do, right? Good show today, guys.
Fun.
Thank you. We're having fun. Like I said, Not what you thought it was. Right. Not no gotcha stuff.
All right, so we like EPK for a break. Drop. Okay. Ready.
And then we'll close with the catalog.
Close. You want to close with the Cadillacs?
No, I want to play it as a drop. We'll close with Gator.
I take my acting class and most people pay it off in a matter of weeks. What's the vote? This one is a little kind of little high school. Does that kidnap an American Indian hot bread? Strawberry milkshake? So yeah, it'll be fun.
30 seconds.
This is a St. Jude moment.
30 seconds.
And your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader has and positions like this, receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child. And you said,
Like snot.
Here we go.
at stjude.org.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, AM 670 KMZQ. Our final segment got a lot more to talk about. Let's start with Danny Falcone. Danny, you now have a new gig. Tell us what that's all about.
Yeah, I just got elected to this new organization. So there was a Las Vegas Walk of Stars, very similar to the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Right.
And unfortunately, it got kind of a bad rap because people were able to buy their own star.
Mm-hmm.
So wasn't a lot of integrity at the time with that. So there's a completely new organization. They brought me on board because they want to honor what made Vegas great.
Mm-hmm.
So they know with the history that I've had between myself and my family, I could help them kind of put together a good list of people and people who made Vegas, what brought the people to Vegas.
Right, the real people.
The real,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're starting. It's now the new Las Vegas Walk of Stars. And we've got a hell of a list this year. If I can, I'll read you
Do the
who's going
list.
to get the stars. Anne Margaret.
Now, these people are going to be inducted this
They
year?
are going to be inducted.
Is the ceremony in January?
Well, each person's going to have their own ceremony.
I
So
see.
They have 2 years in which to decide when
I
they
see.
want to do it. And but right now, the first one's going to be Carrie Fisher and her mother, Debbie Reynolds. They're going to. We've got Carolyn Goodman and Oscar Goodman. We've got Celine Dion, Debbie Reynolds, as I said, Della Reese.
Nice.
Dennis Bono and his beautiful wife.
That's
We're going to have
fantastic.
Frankie Avalon, Frankie Shinta, George Strait, Jimmy Buffett, the boxer Joe Louis.
Well deserved.
Yep. We got Paul Anka, Priscilla Presley.
Wow.
My band, actually, and again, this my father and my band, but this is before I was even.
You have nothing to do with it.
I honestly don't. They brought that to me. Sam DiStefano, who, as you probably remember, was the entertainment director at the Playboy Club
Playboy
and
Club,
then
sure.
Riviera.
Yeah.
We've got Shecky Green, Tony Bennett, and Tom Jones.
That's awesome.
What about your dad
Yeah, and he's getting a star as well.
as well?
Yeah.
Now, those people are all nominated.
Yes.
And they've got 2 years to get it together, but they don't pay for their own
No,
stars.
no.
People
no
raise the
honor-
money for them.
Correct. No, that's the change. No honoree will pay for their own stars. It's going to be just like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which
That's
is
awesome.
the sponsors, fans,
Mm-hmm.
record companies. They'll donate. We're going to do a hit-a-thon here in Vegas, where we'll get into that.
This
another
is a
time, but
not-for-profit company.
That's right. It's a 501c3.
This is not a business.
That is correct, absolutely, and all donations to this are tax deductible.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have we have a Facebook page for it. We have a website, and you'll see the hit-a-thon, which is upcoming probably in March. We were going to do it in January. We're going to push it back because of the weather, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's a
Food
great
trucks
list of
and,
people.
Yeah,
That's a
celebrities
good
out
list.
there hitting balls, and
Yeah, that's great.
It'll be cool.
Paul, what do you
Yes,
got
sir.
coming up in the future? How do people get a hold of you? How do they learn how to be a great actor? I can tell just by looking at you know how to do this.
Best way to get a hold of me is just through Facebook Messenger. Quite honestly, just find me on Facebook, Paul X Campanella. I'm the only one there with the X, so just message me on Messenger.
You
for
got to
any
keep
of
that
your,
X. Keep that
oh,
X.
definitely. That's why I put it in there.
Yeah. Did you appear at the Italian American Club recently?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
your
what,
show, yeah.
that's what turned me on to you.
Yes.
You say, "Who's this guy? Why did he call me up?" Right when I got a hold of you.
No, you and I met many
We did.
years ago.
When
Yeah,
I
we
was
were
the
at
entertainment
Sahara.
director at the Sahara.
Yep. Yes, we did. Yep.
Did I hire you?
No.
No?
That's all right.
Boy, did I miss out.
So, just through Facebook Messenger. And I just want to mention what Danny was just saying. I think it's very appropriate to have a hit-a-thon in Las Vegas. I mean, really, when you think about Lake Mead and everything that's going on there. No.
A hit-a-thon.
That's it.
And it's much better to be inducted than indicted. I can tell you that.
Yes.
We've got Frankie Eyelashes, we've got Jerry,
Yeah.
Johnny the Broom. They'll all be here.
I've got something up here right now about you, Paul. It says from Memphis to
Motown.
To Motown.
That's the name of the show that I do live.
All right, let's put a little cut of this.
All
This
right.
is you playing the guitar and
Yes.
singing a little bit?
Yep.
There you go, talented guy.
Joe Screed up in here.
Where was this cut?
That was back in March when I did a show at the Italian American Club.
okay.
I had it filmed, and then we just did our second show 2 weeks ago. And just wanted to mention, you mentioned Frankie Shinta's going to be there. That's great.
we
He's
love
my
Frankie.
paisan from Buffalo.
we love Frankie.
We've known each other for about 40 years.
Yeah.
When he was getting married, he needed a priest, so he came over to my house and we made phone calls for him.
You know a priest?
My mother-in-law actually got him the priest.
Oh, okay. Stevie Dunham.
Yes.
What's happening tomorrow with Stefano?
4 to 6 p.m. at Sienna Restaurant up in West Sahara.
Tell us a little bit about your record company, how this came about.
All right. It's almost 20 years old, Street Corner Entertainment. This next year, 2023, will be the 20th year in business. We put out and produce Street Corner Harmony, the sounds of the 50s and 60s vocal harmony records. And Street Corner Entertainment currently is the #1 oldies record label in the entire United States. Wow. I'm very proud of that. Yeah. That means I either outlived the guys before me
That's
or
what it
beat
is.
them out. Yeah, so,
You beat him up.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. No, I'm very honored by that. And I have little Anthony Gordine on the label.
How's that doing? You just had a,
Doing good.
a
It's doing
CD
good.
release
It's going to blow up even more so this
for
next
Little
year.
Anthony and the Music, the anthology.
Yeah.
You're selling a bunch of those, huh?
Yeah, and he's nominated for New York State of Mind, a single off that CD
For
set.
Grammy?
Yeah, for Grammy. Yeah, nominated. Yeah, so we're happy.
That's terrific.
Yeah, I got a lot of firsts, man. I'm really happy about it. I'm excited.
You got a lot
Never
coming
thought
up.
it was going to happen to me. I'm a
Here's
working
something
musician
now.
like you do guys
Now,
over here.
Steve, I'll reveal something. Stevie and I are planning on doing a radio show.
Yes, we are.
That's called Vinyl in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all about Doo Wop music.
Yes.
Because this guy is a walking encyclopedia
That's what they say.
of Doo Wop.
Wow.
I don't remember yesterday, but I remember all of this.
I don't remember where I put my keys.
I'm going to ask my wife where my money is
Usually
sometimes.
they're in the refrigerator.
You got something to add there, Tommy?
Or I'll throw them away in the trash with other things.
You mean you forgot about it?
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget
Where you
about
put your
it.
keys?
How you do?
Forget about it.
Yes.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you were saying something.
It was good. You
I was
was
like,
on a
no,
good
shut up,
roll
put it back
over
there.
here.
No, it's just that you got it easy with the mic.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm not even touching
Don't
the
break
mic. How
it.
much more easier can I be?
Fine, go ahead.
Okay, good enough. For all you aspiring actors and actresses out there, stay positive. Well, this guy over here knows what I'm talking about. Stay positive. Don't give up. Let me give you a story to inspire you. John Wayne
Got 5
was in
seconds.
Hollywood 13 years before he had his breakthrough. Stagecoach, one of the biggest entertainers of all time.
Yep.
And now he's dead.
Well,
Yeah, he's dead.
So what good did it do him in the first
Didn't
place?
do anything.
$100 million.
You know? That's the problem with life, everybody.
It ends.
It ends.
We create all these great things and then it stops.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's right.
That's the problem with it.
Mistakes are for.
Thank you guys for so much for coming to the show today.
Thank you.
We're going to close out. We're getting ready to go with our closing song. You like Gato Barberi? He's my favorite sax player. One of my favorite songs is Caliente.
Nice.
And we played this. I think this is called Europa off that particular album. I use it as my close.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever play with any of these guys like that, jazz guys or anything? No?
Yeah, I'm not.
You have a
my
gig
brain
coming
doesn't
up,
follow
Paul?
me.
You got a gig coming up?
No, we just did the one 2 weeks ago. Maybe in March, April. We'll
You
be
coming back to the
Italian
IAC?
American.
I'd like to see you there.
That's kind of where I go at this point. So.
And you're going to start with Reckless?
Yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah.
And you do every Monday. Tell us about
No,
the Copa.
again, every Monday at the Copa Room behind the Bootlegger, Santa Fe and the Fat City Horns. We've been doing it for 20 years. They've been
20
doing
years.
it
Has
for
it been?
40 plus years.
Has it been 20 years?
Yeah, we went 99. Wow. So we're pretty close.
You got quite a track record there, Danny Falcone. I appreciate you taking the time to come to the show here and tell us all about it. There's so much more we could talk about. I could do another hour with you and
Let's
Paul.
do it. I don't know where to go.
You want to? Okay, we'll kick. Who's next? Who's coming on next? Can we kick him off the air? You know, we'll kick him off the air. Paul, I appreciate you coming. Today was about musicians who don't get a lot of publicity and recognition, and that's why I wanted to do this today.
That's true.
And bring you guys here and have a little music session, if you will.
Right.
And of course,
Absolutely.
Stevie Dunham, a record producer and record label owner and entertainment company owner.
I try to make guys like you famous. That's what
That's
my
right.
goal.
That's right.
Me, I don't care, but you guys.
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Estefano's CD.
Another guy I'm making famous.
You're doing a good job.
I just do all the work.
You're doing a good job. You really are.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to. Oh, Tom, thank you so much, Tom. Anything else you want? Real quick.
Yeah, just trying to find a way to make a buck doing this. That's all.
Yeah, well, you and I both know that that doesn't happen that way. You know, maybe another 4 years will do it for us. Thank you, everybody, here at the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. Our mission is to motivate, support, and encourage all local entertainers who work in the showrooms, lounges, show bars, supper clubs, comedy clubs, and many other places, also appearances on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. You're come here no matter whether you're famous or not. Now, you guys are famous, but there are some unknowns, and we like to give them a little publicity. That's our way of doing things. I've been in Las Vegas over 50 years, from the mob to the corporations. It was great when the mob ran it, and it's great right now. 50 years from now, it's still going to be great. Vegas is not going away. Thank you all for watching and listening on Facebook Live and AM 670 KMZQ. I'm Ron Garrett. Thank you all for being here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having me,
man. Appreciate it.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Ron.
We're still live on this. You guys are great. Hey, everybody, that was a great show, right? Right. Let us know. Tell us how much you loved it. Don't forget to get a hold of Paul if you want some acting lessons. He's one of the best. Look for Danny to be at the Copa Room up there where the Bootlegger is every Monday with the Fat City Horns. Okay, thank you all for watching, and good night for now. See you next week with another great show.